Welcome to week 2 of a draft league I'm in. Week 1 might not go up because I might not be able to ever actually get a battle done for that. Due to my own mistake, we have to redo a match for that week. And as of yet, we've gone past our time limit to do it. So I don't know who will get a win, but I think I'll get a loss since it was my mistake. But other than that, I don't really know. Basically, the league has a unique rule, and it's when it's your turn to draft, you must draft a Pokemon whose primary type is the same as the secondary type of the previously drafted Mon. So, for example, Tapu Koko Electric Fairy, you could draft Togekiss Fairy Flying, but not these examples down here. This means single type Pokemon are banned. Cause there's no way to work those mods in. This week we're going up against the creator of this league and a friend of mine. He has Celebi, very diverse mon, not exactly the best type, but he can do a lot of roles pretty well. Mega Galate, I know he has a fondness for this. It can be ST, I've even seen it run bulky, has lots of support options actually. Heatran, also diverse, wrecks everything, especially with a Z move. Magma Storm is a pain, Lava Bloom is a pain, Stealth Rocks is a pain. Now then, he unfortunately for him got stuck with a lot of fighting types. Basically all the fighting types that are even in this league. Pangoro, pretty good. Basically one-shots every single thing on my team. And when it doesn't one-shot, it cripples. He has Lucario, very diverse setup sweeper, or even his 4 attacks. Skarmory, very bulky, sets up spikes, a lot of defog. Ghost Ground Golurk, bulky, hits hard, Stealth Rock. Volt turn with Rotom Heat. Considering my Volt Absorb immunity is weak to fire, it's kind of an issue. Galiciopod, yeah. I know he likes this thing a lot. And it's honestly better than people think in my opinion. Although that ability kind of screws it over. Klefki, very annoying. Spam Spike, spams Thunder Wave, spam whatever fucked. I'm kind of concerned about Magnet Rise just because Magnet Rise is kind of a pain. Just to make it. Because Magnet Rise lets Klefki wall a lot of mons it wouldn't be able to wall normally. Things such as a Alolan Dugtrio to an extent, for example. And Venomoth. People do not understand just how hard this thing hits. Thankfully, it is not a Z-Mon, because Buggy MZ just kills pretty much everything in the league. Honestly. Anyways, my team, since it's a pretty joke league, I literally just picked my mons from a random number generator. I originally had Morlo, but I wanted to drop it for Mega Tyranitar since I never got an opportunity to draft Mega T-Tar, and I wanted Mega T-Tar. And I had to use Morlo at least once and get to drop it. Because that is a requirement with this league. Let's see. Where is it? I'm sure it's somewhere and I just don't see it. Anyway, so yes, I basically went into week 1 last week with Morlo and 5 mons, so I basically started off with 1 mon dead pretty much. Because Morlo just loses to every single mon in the entire league. Anyways, Mega Tyranitar is nice just because it buffs up Dugtrio with Sand Force, Sandstream, Sand Force. Not to mention Alolan Dugtrio can Memento into this in order to have easy Dragon Dances or Rock Polishes even. But that's pretty much it going over my draft. Quite a bit since I wasn't able to upload my week 1. Let's get into the actual team. Now then, this provides momentum, a powerful wall breaker, and a mon that outspeeds everything on his team, disregarding scarfs in priority. Also has the advantage of hitting every single mon on his team for super effective damage. Air slash, water pulse, air slash, flamethrower, water pulse, air slash, flamethrower, air slash. Pretty simple. Frisk is always good in draft leagues due to being able to find out items that way. You also got Latios with Groundium Z. I decided to just go with a joke set of sorts. This gives me a kind of a heat rain switch in, a Rotom switch in, as well as a Revenge Killer. It also has the benefits of trapping Skarmory or Klefki, which is always nice. Now we got Mawile. Rocks. Really bulky, because I felt like a bulky set would be pretty nice. Play rough. Does a lot of things such as Galley. Basically does a lot to his mono fighting team. Stealth Rocks, of course. Intimidate, just to buffer those hits. Leftovers. I could go Sheer Force just so I could get more damage with Play Rough. I don't feel we need knockoff, trickable switch-ins such as Heat Ran, non-Z move Heat Ran, Skarmory, something like Rotom Heat, maybe Klefki, maybe even Venomoth. However, there's one thing I really wanted to use. Confide lowers target special attack by 1. This handles his potential Heat Ran switch in, his potential Rotom Heat switch in, his potential Klefki switch in, and also his potential Venomoth switch in. Pretty decent move, I would like to say. Just really decent overall. Nothing much else to say here. Let's go over this first. Basically, I just wanted a nuke that could provide priority, as well as maybe break Skarmory's sturdy, for example. Out-prioritize everything. I didn't really need any sort of item in particular. Let's see, I forget what this outspeeds. Thinking. I think Adamant Pangoro, because I don't think he's going to run Jolly, to be honest. Now, let's go with this. Although this is set up bait for everything, it helps. It sets up screens, Baton sets up nasty plots, and then Baton passes to other mons. And if I'm not mistaken, battle rules limit to 1. Baton pass limited to 1 per team, and speed cannot be passed along with another set or substitute. So basically, I can pass special attack by itself, which since this outspeeds everything is pretty useful. But this is mainly for win condition, and by win condition, I mean joke set. A Alolan Duck Trio. There's definitely no sarcasm in my voice whatsoever. I should probably change this to something that benefits me. This is just a monster. It kills everything. It kind of hits Celebi, it kind of hits Glade. I think it has a chance to kill Heatran without any damage on it. Kind of hits this. Kind of kills this. Kind of does nothing to this. Kind of does not anything to this. Kind of hits that with HP Rock. What's a Galicia the good old fashioned Choice Specs HP Rock Duck Trio. An Aqua Jet, that's what. Assuming this is not Magnet Rise, it just nukes that. Kind of hits this. All in all, great, Mon. I am definitely not being sarcastic whatsoever. So that's pretty much the team. As you can tell, I am taking this league very seriously. I am definitely not joking whatsoever. So, I'll guess I'll just see you in a match then.